Good morning. It is Tuesday, January 24, 2017, and we're pleased to bring you today's edition of the local news. Welcome. In the news, Minister of Trade and Industry laid out adjusting of policy on economic growth. Surinamese and Dutch public involved in publication of slaves registers. Teachers' unions reject government's offer. And Civil Servants Union Federation, CLO, wants strengthening of purchasing power instead of pay raise. I'm Dakota Simpson Marshall. The local news begins now. Sickling Berglinson, Minister of Trade and Industry, held talks with members of the Association of Surinamese Manufacturers, the Surinamese Business Community, and the Suriname Business Forum on further revision of the economic growth policy. The minister presented an overview of the policies and the action plans for short-term policy. Plans in the short term will be implemented this year, and for the long term in the period of 2018 to 2025. At the end of the year, the trade minister had indicated that he would work on policies with stakeholders. This involves industry and production, local market, international trade and export, and the setting up of an implementation system. There will also be a project for innovation in enterprises to increase production and export, and research will also be strengthened. More laws will be modernized to support entrepreneurs with innovations. The Surinamese and Dutch public are actively involved in the publication of the Surinamese slaves registers. Through crowdfunding, digital records will be processed in the historical database of Suriname. First, the Surinamese slaves records will be digitalized, says Rita Chin Fosh, National Archivist. The project, Assist Make the Surinamese Slaves Registers Public, has a digitalizing nature and the processing of the scans in an online database. In the Bijlmer Park Theatre in Amsterdam, the crowdfunding campaign started yesterday. The project is a collaboration amongst Radboud University, Nijmegen, Anton de Kom University of Suriname, and the National Archives, Suriname. The teachers who are members of the Association of Teachers, BVL, and the Alliance of Teachers, ALS, have rejected the proposal made by the government. The teachers do not accept the promised 500 SRDs. The government wants to pay this amount until the end of March, pending the required revaluation of the teachers. Union leader Wilgo Vallis yesterday informed the teachers at Mata Gori on the discussions held last weekend with the government. One is the issue of the public school in Uitkijk, where teachers disagreed with a decision of the Ministry of Education, Science and Culture. Now, an agreement has been reached with the teachers of the school and they have resumed work. However, the educational process is not yet normalized. The final item for local news today is that the Central Civil Servants Organization, CLO, is not fighting for a pay increase, but rather for strengthening of the purchasing power for public workers. This is according to the president of the Union Federation, Ronald Hoogart. Hoogart believes that the wages of the lower income group within the civil service should be increased. The CLO chairman said that the FISO wage system does not benefit this group. According to him, the executives are better off. Unlike the Association of Teachers, BVL, that's fighting for revaluation of its target group, the union leader said that it is better to work on the creditworthiness of salaries. According to the CLO foreman, the demands of the BVL may cause serious inflation. For Ronald Hugart, it's still unclear what the demands of Wilgo Vallis are. The CLO chairman said that the Federation has already made a proposal to the government to tackle the problem of wages in the public sector. That brings us to the end of local news for today. Join us again tomorrow, same time, same station for more. Have a blessed day.